So you're on the fifth aisle, right? Okay. You know, but you go even further, it just people are less, but they're really searching. They're really searching, man. They're really looking through books and shit to find the answers, man. But it's like it's getting dustier. The bookshelves, it's getting darker. The lights aren't there, and they keep looking, and they start experiencing things that make them feel uncomfortable. Some scary shit. Certain things affect them deeply to where it's like, you know, they get emotions based off of the difference of things that make them feel something that they almost feel like they wouldn't have felt it, you know. And that's to relate to the fact that it really is the answer, but it's not. But they keep searching through books. That now the vision spans itself to the 10th aisle. They've already went past, like, you know, it's already. People are still walking around. They're still trying to find shit, but it's the 10th aisle, man. It's dustier bookshelves, man. It's getting darker. But you'll still see, but now you go to the 20th aisle. And during those 10 aisles that span down, it's even darker and more dustier. And you see one person occasionally look through bookshelves, and it's like you see stragglers straggling around. And like when you look, and when people look at it, they're kind of like, you know, even the ones who are searching through it, they start relating to it. It's like a deep, dark abyss, man, in a sense, you know? And how it seems like it's so foreign. But that's an illusion. It's disguised so that even you wouldn't find the answer. But it's supposed to look scarier, man. That's part of the negative opposition that doesn't want you to find the answer, man. So, anyway. You go to like the 30th aisle. It's 10 more aisles down. Nobody's there. Even like at the 25th aisle, it got to the point where nobody's there anymore, man. Nobody's even like exploring that shit. It hasn't even been explored, but it's not even like where it should be yet. But now the bookshelves are getting dustier. It's so dark, like you can hardly see in the 30th aisle. You know, all the aisles and shit, man. You know, I'm saying certain words, and maybe I'm getting lost in how I should have said it to better describe it. You know, whatever, man. I mean, you're thinking in your own way, so you can kind of figure it out for yourself. I should probably say like the 30th area, but aisles, like, they're just book aisles, like, I don't know, bookshelves. I'm trying to think right now, man. Just, again, don't focus on the difference of things. Focus on how things connect. It's like when you watch a movie, I mean, shit, you're missing out, but when you read a book, you create your own little world. And, like, you don't even have to almost focus so much on the words like you are, you know? So, okay, now you're at the 40th area, man, and there's all these bookshelves, man. This is the vision spanning. But it can be you. It's all related. Okay. So that vision is spanning, man. At the 40th area, and nobody, it's even darker, man. As if it couldn't happen. It's about to get even more impossible. And nobody's even at the 40th area where all the bookshelves are in the aisles, man. It's so massive, but nobody's explored it. 41st area, 42nd area. You get to the 50th area. It's even more darker and more dustier, as if that couldn't be possible. You know, just like when you watch movies. You think when you see something, it couldn't get any better, but it always does. So, you've now gotten to the 70, area 70. Bookshelves, they're all dusty, man. It's the most dark, dustiest aisles, man. They're just so dark, man. Aisles are so, like, everything's just forgotten, man. It's like past even being the most forgotten. You know? Like Charlie Z, when he, thinks he's the best fighter and picks fights with people. Go on YouTube, man. It's on there. It's horrible. It's sad, man. He's so delusional. It's like, again, people get really delusional, really, really delusional, and then you're Charlie Z delusional. You're, like, scary delusional. Like, at this point, like, I'm just glad that he's not dead, you know? I mean, even if he's still living in the illusion that he's the best fighter. I'm just scared, man, for him. But I'm not like in fear like that. I just care for him because I love everybody. Hopefully he can he's focusing on something else. But see, there's this guy on YouTube that wants views and stuff and puts too much attention into him and try to start fights with him. But he's doing it for his own gain. He doesn't even, is probably not fully aware of it. You should just leave him alone and let him, like, because Charlie Z is like, he's already doing other shit, man. But he still is the best fighter. I mean, even if he doesn't think of it, and it's not true, but he's forgotten about it. So, But if you ask him, he'll say, "Yeah, I'm the best fighter. I got a tattoo on my arm. Charlie Z the greatest." It's horrible, man. This is so sad. The devil's laughing at him, man. This is so sad, man. Again, these people are so evil. So, again, you're at the Area 70. And the area isn't like the area starts here, but the area ends here. You got so long, the vision spans of if somebody were there, they'd have so long to walk. So anyway, dustiest area, scariest area, the most abandoned, forgotten area. Nobody's there. Nobody was there, I think, when I said the 30th area of Isles, when I said in the last video, I don't know. I mean, shit, dude, you know, like, literally. But, you know where the answer is? The vision of it spans to the very end of the last... It's even dustier than the dustiest of what I said of the Area 70. It's, like, yeah. I mean, literally. And so you go to its dustiest bookshelf, man. So dark, and so the answer is that speck of dust within another speck of dust at the end of that one little corner. And it's so dark, and I'm the speck of dust within a speck of dust, and that's where I am. That's the answer, man. Think about it, man. Dude, I'm already getting wisdom within myself. Like, even if it was just Jesus and God, if it was Jesus and God, like, you know, like it doesn't matter. Like, people think of Satan as one thing, but it's a negative force, man. I mean, there are negative frequencies, man. There are, like, all types of evil spirits roaming around. It's so massive, man. People can't even begin to realize it. They only think of one universe, but there's so many universes. A guy talked about it in a book about going to heaven. He saw multiple universes, man, when he died. It's so massive, man. So, again, you know, even if, okay, so, where was I going with this, man? My thoughts just get so lost in itself, so, you know, yeah, shit, like, that's, yeah, I lost my train of thought, man. That's how bad this is, man, for me at least, to a certain extent. It's not really bad, but shit, it feels like that, when I get emotional, shit. I don't know what I was going to say. If I can think of what the title is, I don't even know if I don't know what title I'll name for it. I don't know how I'm going to think back to it, man. Well, either way, like, okay, yeah. So, even if it's just Jesus and God, like, I mean, it affects everything, man. Because, like, there's so many connections to demons, man. They're all connected, and Satan is a negative entity, but it's more than that, you know? Like, you think of God, God is more than just the spiritual body of what God is, but it's more than that. It's a lot of shit, you know? It's how you connect it. It's how you realize it, you know? And not be stuck in a box in the Matrix to let you think, oh, well, it's a man up in the sky with a pitchfork, and here's a beard, and fuck God! There is no God, there is no Satan, I'm an atheist. I'm such a douchebag and I hate everybody, I don't realize I'm depressed if I just meditated. I'm not even making fun of the guy that probably knows I'm talking about him if you watch this video, but I was just, see, it's not even that big of a deal. If you meditate, you won't even take this shit seriously. But, so, you know, like, I'm seeing things that, like, I can put it in words, but my thoughts are going so fast with my wisdom that's connected to my soul. Like, when Einstein said, you don't understand it well enough, you can't explain it in words. My mind is expanding. I'm seeing things like I can't even say in words. I'm just understanding it without even trying, because I meditate, and my mind was holding me back because I was taking medication that really just numbed me down. And, like, all this shit was just meant to destroy me, really. Even the people that were trying to help me. Not literally destroy me. I mean, it's just like, in a way, yeah, to a certain extent, because it's not really helping us. But that's how the system was set up, because nobody wants to be enslaved and work a job. They only feel that way because they are forced to do it